What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Let's Talk Jurassic, your weekly live stream here from the Jurassic Park Podcast. And as always, I am your host, Brad Jost. And tonight, we got some fun stuff. We're going to be talking about Beyond the Gates. Some really cool stuff coming out of Beyond the Gates this week. We're going to talk about some Target updates for your pre-orders and things like that. And then we're also going to talk about the little trip giveaway that's happening, apparently. And so thank you so much to everybody who's returned to our stream here tonight. Thank you so much for coming back this week. If you're new here, welcome. We like having you here. And if you're out there just lurking, hey, what's up? Appreciate you. But let's see. I know it's not a ton of people here. I just kind of really put the word out just a few minutes ago. But I'm excited to talk about Beyond the Gates tonight. There's a lot to discuss, and yeah, you gotta love that tension. Hold on, I gotta switch my mouse. I was charging my other mouse, the stupid thing you have to charge on the bottom. But yeah, I know. I kind of just appear randomly. I don't even know. I have to check the countdown. I'm like, oh, it's time. Here we go. All right, so let's take a quick look over on our website real quick. So our latest episode. Latest main part of the Jurassic Park podcast, the Jurassic Wire, posted what was it, last week or so, with Aaron Beyer. We talked about the 30th anniversary, all the different announcements and things that were happening, and we also talked about pre-order struggles. It was so funny because we recorded this, and I'll get to it later. I'll get to it in a minute, but we recorded this, and then a bunch of stuff changed literally the next day. So kind of like, burst our bubble a little bit there, but it's okay. But please go check out that episode. It is all over the place. You can find it on JurassicParkPodcast.com, and you can find it over on Spotify, which you can also find episode 4 of Tales from a Jurassic World. It's called Taken to the Skies. I'll be honest, I have not listened to it yet. I got to listen to it. I've missed out. Usually I'm like right away listening to these ones. And episode 3 absolutely blew me away. But I have not gotten a chance to listen to episode 4 yet. But I'm excited to. I'm very excited to. This is a great series, great audio drama if you have not heard it yet. It's really, really cool. Basically centers around in between, just different dinosaur encounters in between Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. So please go check out that. It's on our feed, but you can also check out Tales from a Jurassic World over on YouTube as well and find everything over there. And please go to our YouTube channel. You're there. You're here now. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I guess I'm going into my Beetlejuice voice. You know what? Hey, come on. You gotta plug stuff when you gotta plug stuff. Anyway, didn't mean to do that, but it just happened. Sometimes you devolve into a Beetlejuice voice. But you're here. You're here anyway. So this is our YouTube channel. And go check out the video of myself and Aaron talking all about that stuff that I mentioned just a minute ago, the 30th anniversary and the pre-order struggles. You can also see myself and my son there. Hey, we went out to Target Target, I think. Found a bunch of stuff. I went out by myself to some place. We opened up some other stuff. We've got a lot of different videos on the channel. So please go check out those videos. And I am also on the Forcecast if you want to go check out that. I'm on there from time to time, so please check that out. I haven't been on it. Well, I mean, I haven't been on it since there last was an episode, so the 28th of April. And then Grim Grinning Hosts, there was a new episode. I haven't checked that one out yet, but I was not on that one either. But please go check out that show as well. But that's about it for the plugs real quick. Sorry to get those out of the way. God, you gotta pay the bills, you know? So let's see what's going on here. We got Dodgson here. Dodgson's here. I gotta drink some coffee. I'm like losing my voice already. I like my the Force is with us mug here. I love this. Ahsoka, Rey, Leia, Padme, Hera, Rose. Such a great mug. I love the art on there. Got it in Disney World recently. I can't hear the music. Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. All right, so who was I doing? Oh, we got Jurassic KM here. What's going on? How you doing? Steven says, miss you last Wednesday. I know, sorry. I was like unexpectedly under the weather. It just like happened like really quick, and I was like, I don't think I can do it. I was like, I can. Usually I'll push through and do a stream for you guys, but last week I was like, I don't think I can do it. I can't do it. And then I was under the weather the entire weekend. It was rough. From like Wednesday to, Monday or so. I was just like out of commission. But I'm back. We're here. It's good. We're all good now. And let's see what Siaka says here. Siaka says, I lurked for a year before ever hitting enter here, so I wonder how many others do that. Yeah, I completely understand. It's hard. It's a weird thing. Like, I want to see everybody that's lurking out there. I want to say hi to you all. But, like, I do that same thing. When I go to other people's streams, I just kind of chill and hang out and don't say anything ever. So, I get it. But it's okay. I'm fine talking to myself. I can totally do it for way longer than we need to do that. All right, so Diego here participated on the trip giveaway. Hope you win. If that's not okay, at least I participated. Yeah, I mean, it's not up to me. And Jurassic KM, we'll check it out. I'm not really sure what the details are. As per usual on Wednesdays, if there's any news or anything popping up on Wednesdays, I usually have zero time to check them out until now, right here with you guys. So this is our time to hang out together. Sandworms. I hate them, yeah. Sandworms, hate them. Anyway, they will be releasing the 30th anniversary 4K edition of Jurassic Park this June. Yes, they will. Yeah, I'm excited. Am I excited for that 4K? I don't know. Not too sure about that. We got Nikolai here. Hey, everybody. How you doing, Nikolai? Hope you're doing well. But let's go ahead and get into it. We got a bunch of things to discuss. So let's start off with... We're going to talk about JP30 real quick. So let me bring this up. JP30, Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary. I'm just going to dive. I think it's one of those nights, It's just one of those nights where you're just going to get random voices. You never know. Mostly Beetlejuice, apparently. But, all right, so this popped up. Mattel Legacy Sweepstakes.com. Mattel Legacy Sweepstakes.com. Hard thing to say. Anyway, you can enter for a chance to win a Universal theme park vacation from Mattel. Hey, Mattel's being really nice. This is awesome. So you'll get to either go. It's your choice. If you win, it's your choice of going to Hollywood or Orlando. For 4 people. That's fantastic. 5 additional winners will receive a Mattel prize pack. What did I just say? Receive a Mattel prize pack and a $100 Target gift card. Fantastic. That's awesome. A prize pack and $100? Woo! Let's go. Let's see here. Official rules. I want to see those rules. I know some of y'all are asking about that. It is open to U.S. citizens in 48 states, void in Hawaii and Alaska, and D.C. It's available in D.C. Let's see. I guess it's just U.S. only. I'm assuming, I'm not reading the entire thing, but it looks like it's probably just U.S. citizens. So, sorry about that. Sorry to hear it. Hopefully there'll be some other stuff outside and the rest of the international demographic there. That would be nice. But, U.S. parks, Mattel, it kind of makes sense, I guess, for what they're doing. But let's go back to the page itself. Just here. So you gotta, let's see, enter your information about you. Step 2, you can share this. This is optional. Step 3, how did you hear about this? Hey, if you heard about it here right now, click other. What happens if you click other? Can we say what? No? Okay. So you can't tell them that we did it. But acknowledge, agree to the rules, blah, blah, blah. Very cool. Very cool. Let's talk about this for a second. So I'm like, if I were to win, let's say I enter. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. But if I were to enter, personally, my choice, which is it may differ from yours or so if you were to choose. I would probably choose to go to Universal Hollywood. But I do think if you're not well-versed in Universal Orlando, I have an annual pass to Universal Orlando, so I would not choose to go there as like if I want a trip, I would not choose to go there because I go there all the time. So I would choose to go to Hollywood, but you can't really go wrong with either of these if you're a Jurassic fan. I mean, you got all the Jurassic World stuff, Jurassic World, the ride. I guess there's not a ton of stuff, but there's some cool stuff on the tram tour out in Hollywood. You get to see some Jurassic vehicles and things like that. The Spinosaurus. Yes, you get Jurassic World, the ride, that little Jurassic World section, some food. You get some really cool stuff in that park. There's not a ton, but you also get Super Mario World. You get to go there. That is not in Florida yet. But it's a cool park, and I would maybe choose that. I guess it's hard to not choose Orlando, though. Orlando is it's got two parks. The amazing City Walk. I know there's a City Walk in Hollywood, too, but amazing City Walk. And you also get Velocicoaster, a full Jurassic Park land, Jurassic Park the ride, Pteranodon flyers if you have some little ones. And plus, I don't know how quickly you can turn this around. When is this over? It ends on 7/4/2023. So I don't know if it'll be open there, but coming up pretty soon, you're going to have the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary tribute store down in Orlando. I don't know if you'll get a chance to go to that if you do win this trip. But there's so much to do in Orlando. So personally, I feel like if you're going to pick, you probably should go to Orlando, but Hollywood's a good choice too. It's hard. It's a really tough choice. There's pluses and minuses, I think. But that is very cool. So hopefully you do that. That's really cool. Not much to talk about there. Let's see. I think some of you have entered this. Let's see. Samantha says, fingers crossed for more actual play sets, worker villages. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Maybe we can talk about that in a little bit. That'd be cool. Jurassic KM says, if I did win the grand prize, I could sell the trip and put money towards a new house. I mean, look, I don't know if that's in the rules or not. Let's see. Oh, it says it right here. You cannot sell it and give money to your new house. Just kidding. But I don't know. I don't know what it would be worth. But and if you could even do that. Dodson says I entered as well. I haven't been to Universal Studios since 2013, and with all the changes, it will be very weird if I somehow win. Why would it be weird? Nikolai just entered. Nice. Jason here says, hello, Brad. I have enjoyed the podcast for the past couple of years. I was staying with the latest episodes, but currently switched to listening from the beginning. Oh no, episode 1. And now up to episode 50. This gets me through some afternoon work shifts. JP fan here since my dad first told me about the book and that they were making the movie. I'm enjoying revisiting everything Jurassic Park. Sorry, it just disappeared. At the moment and returning to some specific toy collecting. Yes, awesome. Thank you for listening and then re-listening and doing all that. Episode 1 through 50, it's probably pretty rough. It's got to be pretty rough. I don't think I could personally do it myself, but I think we've grown and changed quite a bit over time. But that's exciting. That's exciting to go check it out. Maybe one day I will. I just want to maybe hear, because I know my first episode was real rough. It was just like, hey guys, welcome to the show. So it's a lot has changed since then. But appreciate you, Jason, for being here and for letting us know and for, celebrating Jurassic Park here in the 30th anniversary. Let's see here. Dodson says, honestly, Hollywood's more bang for your buck if you are a fan of film. Yeah, sure. A lot of major motion pictures, movies were filmed at Universal Studios Hollywood. Yes, they are and still are. It's tough. Orlando is like definitely better theme park because you get two amazing theme parks for the price of one. I'm assuming they'll let you in both. But, you're right. There's a lot of really cool Hollywood history. And plus, you get a chance to go to California or something maybe too. So, obviously, I mean, that's where it is. But yeah, it's really tough. I think I would choose Hollywood just because I've been to Orlando so much. And I still go, I'll be going soon. So, I just say that. I don't have any plans to go, but I'll be going soon. Definitely be going soon. Samantha says, hope they do some sort of event for Orlando. Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up there, but there will definitely be a lot to celebrate. And with the tribute store going to Universal Studios Florida, that'll be really, really exciting. Jason saw the contest and entered. Nice. I for the 25th anniversary, there was that Tongle, some company that wanted to do like a contest where you submitted like videos and things talking about like why you love Jurassic Park for the 25th anniversary. Some people were like making videos of like scenes or something like that, animation, something. Anyway, I submitted one for like why I love Jurassic Park. It was like a nice long video. I sat here in a very different looking studio. It was like very basic and boring. And it must have been such like I just love Jurassic Park like kind of video. Like, it's just so amazing and I just love it. And I probably look back and be kind of like, think it's weird or whatever. But I did end up winning some prize. I did win like, I don't know what place I got, but it was pretty good. And I ended up getting a shirt and like a cash prize. So I did win something for the 25th, but yeah, you're right. And as far as events go, I think Universal put all their eggs into the 25th anniversary basket. Yeah, well, that's because Fallen Kingdom was coming out that year. So, there was a lot more eggs to put in a basket around that time. Does that work? That analogy or whatever? I don't know. Are they just going to do this every 5 years? No, I can't imagine. I feel like 25 is a big one, right? 25 is usually a good, anniversary. 30, also a good anniversary. But I don't think you go 35. I think you skip to 40th anniversary, and then 50th. So I think 25 is like, I don't know. It's hard. You don't really celebrate many anniversaries before that, maybe a 20th, but 25th is like definitely, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary and then the 30th, but I would not expect them to do this every 5 years. But hey, if they're going to have films, if we're ever going to get back to doing films, maybe we'll do a 35th anniversary and maybe it'll be bigger. But yeah, so let's go back to our topics here. So let's talk about Mattel for a little bit. I'm just going to put this headline up here, but I want to revisit this as some like kind of, I don't know, just kind of revisiting this topic because we talked about it in the, The Wire, the Jurassic Wire this past week or so. And like I had said before at the start of the show, myself and Aaron had recorded the Jurassic Wire on a Monday night. And then by Tuesday, everything we talked about with the pre-order struggles and everything from these 30th anniversary, retro line, everything changed overnight, literally hours after we recorded. So when we recorded, everybody had struggled. We were seeing for weeks and weeks charges getting hit on our accounts and then disappear for these items that we pre-ordered. A lot of us were stuck in between in this limbo because we got discounts on all of these items on one of like a pre-order. We've probably canceled the pre-order, then re-pre-ordered because we got discounts. And then we didn't want to cancel again when they're in stores because we got discounts now. So there was a whole lot of struggles going on. And then as we were talking about that next day, you get the Target notification that everything is sending. They're shipping them out. They're charging your cards. You're actually going to get the items. Completely outrageous timing. I don't understand why that happened. I know that the community, that's why we were recording about it. The community was in an uproar basically about the fact that like these stores are getting these items. There's the T-Rex that was discounted to like $25 or something like that. It's back up now. That also changed overnight. But yeah, it was really interesting to see that all change right overnight. And all the items are sitting right there. They've still not opened them. They're just in a package, still on a table. Finally took some video and pictures of them today. But yeah, it changed overnight. So very grateful that they did end up shipping these things out. But I don't think that changes the attitude or the thought process when it comes to Target pre-orders. Now, maybe a lot of you will prove me wrong when it comes to that in a little bit here. But I stuck to my gut, and I was mad about these pre-orders and the fact that they never give us a date. We never know when they're going to end up shipping out. They end up in stores 100% of the time before we end up getting them in the mail. It's pretty wild. And not only these items, there were other items. Like I had a Pachycephalosaurus that was in my Target account since September. And then they shipped that this week too. Like, why? That was maybe last week. But they shipped that too. Like, I couldn't believe that all this stuff shipped overnight. Wild. Anyway, we got all the items. So that's good. I'm glad that they fixed it. But like I said, I think there's some ill will there. I think a lot of people are still upset that these items, I think these were the items to really like kind of put the nail in the coffin for a lot of pre-order people, myself included. I know a lot of people out there did not pre-order this as well, or these new items that have come up today, which we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, I think it's weird. I think they've done a lot of damage by not being very straightforward with the consumer when it comes to these pre-order items, and kind of gaslighting people when they ask Target like what's going on with these items. They're basically like, oh no, they're not on the shelf. What are you talking about? And then you send a picture of the T-Rex and you're like, it's right there on the shelf. No, it's not. So it's weird. Ain't no way Sonic's 30th got a bigger event than JP's. It absolutely did. Is that the event that had like some weird like I feel like I remember something about Sonic's event being something weird. What happened there? Do you remember? I remember like watching some stream or something and being like, what is going on at this thing? Sonic the restaurant. No, not Sonic the restaurant. Who knows? Maybe they've been around for 30. I'm not sure. And well, Brad, that's Mattel. It's Mattel, I guess. It's also Target though. We can't. I think Target is mostly to blame for all this stuff. It's weird though. I mean, Mattel has never been too upfront about certain things here and there, and it has always been pretty difficult to find certain items from Mattel, and you never really know where you're going to pre-order them. Is it going to be Target? Is it going to be some other place? You never know. But they had a really long musical, a symphony musical. Maybe, I don't know if it was that or not, but there was definitely, I felt like some weird stuff going on with like announcers and things like that on the stage. I forget. It was whatever it was. I remember it making me crack up. But let's see here. Anyway, that was the pre-orders. Not much to really talk about there, but I'm gonna get your input, I think, here in the next segment here when we talk about the new items. I want to know, did you all pre-order the new items and things like that, and what are your thoughts and feelings on the new items? Okay, well that's good to hear. The new pre-orders from today have a release date of 7/30. Okay, we'll see if they stick to that. That's great to hear, though. That is great to hear. We do need Mr. DNA on stage. Anyway, we got to say hi to Jurassic Souls here. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Thank you. It says, I'm sorry, I'm late. The new Mattel reveals are neat. It's awesome to have the Mercedes and some classic Jurassic workers. Yes, and that's what we're going to talk about now. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you, Jurassic Souls. Good to see you here. It's okay being late. I don't care. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got March 90 here. You're late too. March 90. Wait, I'm starting to think, is March 90 and Jurassic Souls the same person? You got two YouTube accounts open right now? Is that what's going on here? You got like 2 YouTube accounts? You can't be chatting on one and then talk on another one. That's not cool. I'm kidding. Obviously. Oh wait, somebody. Oh hey, we got somebody here. Oh, it's me. Hey everybody. Hey, hi, Brad. Good to see you. Nice talking to you. Anyway, let's see what we got here. So today is Beyond the Gates Day. Always a big day. Look, I got dressed up for it. I got the nice Roosevelts on. I had to get dressed up. You know why? You know why I had to get dressed up? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. I had to get dressed up because Chris got dressed up. Like, I felt like Chris got dressed up, so I was like, I'm gonna get dressed up too, Chris. I don't have a hat. I do have a hat, actually. It's a Velocicoaster hat. Let's go, Chris. Let's do it, dude. I got long hair too, almost. Not as long as you, dude. Is it still long? I think it is. Anyway, Chris didn't want us to really talk about his clothes too much because he was not sure he wanted us to talk about him. But we're going to talk about his clothes and take a deep dive into the hat, the clothes, the whole aesthetic right now. So what do y'all think? Do you like the shirt? Is it a good shirt? I like the shirt. Where's the shirt from? It's a good shirt. It's a good shirt, Chris. And I did not choose this screenshot. It just so happened to be the screenshot. And you know what, Chris? That hat, I'm never buying that hat. Everybody keeps trying to con me into buying that hat. I'm not going to do it. I'm not buying the hat, all right? I got the Velocicoaster hat. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. But anyway, I wanted to get dressed up because Chris got dressed up. So, you know, we got the nice shirts on today here. So that's how we're living. We're just living in nice shirts. But anyway, just wanted to point out Chris's lovely attire here tonight. But anyway, let's get back to the real business here. what was this? Legacy collection items have been revealed, and they're two really fantastic items, collections. Really, really dig them. Kind of. Yes and no. Like, I mean, like, I love the reveals, but like, kind of part of them. I love part of them. Most of them. Nah, not even most of it. Half, quarter. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, they revealed these two items in their video today, and you know, we had seen the Rex. Obviously, the bull had leaked online for a little while. We had seen that. We've all kind of talked about it and trashed it, rightfully so. It's not a great looking figure. But, you know, whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But everything else, well, not everything else. That Raptor, not too sure on that Raptor. Also, Muldoon, I mean, guy, what are we doing? Why is it looking like that still? Why is it looking like that? So, we got some new figures, and this is my struggle, is like, we got these new figures, like Roland and Sarah. We've got just regular standard 3 3/4 inch figures that are not really all that different from Hammond collection. Muldoon in the Hammond collection looks absolutely fantastic. Great, really great likeness, I feel like, on that figure. Probably one of the better, I would have to say probably one of the better likenesses overall that we've gotten with the Hammond collection, Amber collection, all that stuff, and just standard 3 3/4 inch core line too. But this Muldoon, so let's dive into these ones just a little bit deeper here. We'll get to those in a second, but we've got the T-Rex here, $53.99. Ooh, yay! Okay, so pre-order is still available. All right, so I had seen that it was not available for some people at a time, but it looks like it is available currently, $53.99. Look at that dude. Oh, dude. He's like, that's like something I would do. I would absolutely sit at a table and hold a T-Rex and be like, rawr, rawr, you know, and then, dude, I would absolutely hold a vehicle like that and pretend that Malcolm's trying to open the door to escape the T-Rex. 100%. But, oh, man, that dude's so cool. Why does he get to do this? Take pictures of me. Oh, come on, open up. All right, so we've got this bull T-Rex. Not great. Sorry if I just blew your ears out with that not. Not great. All right. But everything else is pretty great. I think these are just renders here probably, but the T-Rex absolutely could use some better paint on there. It's just a little slapped on. Like, literally just like, it looks like they just took a stencil and just kind of like airbrushed it, like just like took a spray can and just like, looks good. And you know, when you're gonna go that light on the paint, like, come on, at least give the claws and stuff some paint. But for this to be like the bull T-Rex, I mean, again, it doesn't say that, right? Does it say that anywhere? I mean, I guess technically it does not say it anywhere here, but It's so weird that it just says Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like that's what you're selling? That's what this pack is just Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ambush pack. I know it says ambush pack tiny, but it's like kind of just blends in with all the different language titles there. So really weird that this just says Tyrannosaurus Rex. But that's interesting. Dude. Oh man, I lost him again. Love it. So that scale is super weird looking. That hand is absolutely massive. Come on, can this thing stay on one picture at a time? But yeah, when I look at this picture, I'm not seeing bull T-Rex. You know, it's not reminding me of any It actually does look kind of small, to be honest, if that is the scale. Like those Rexes were big, dude. They were big in that movie. And I have my bull T-Rex, which I'm like, I don't know, after, and I know the 93 line's different, but after seeing the 93 stuff, like it makes me want to see the bull T-Rex, like as we got it in the toy line from Kenner. Like I want to see it that way. Like if they gave us a 97 classic for the 30th anniversary, so like 2027, when that comes around. Is that the 30th? Yeah, I guess so. What? Oh my God. Time. Huh? Unreal. Mind blown that the 30th of the Lost World is also happening in 2027. But yeah, if they want to give us that would be fantastic. So I guess I can't really expect them to do that with the core line because they try to stay to more natural looking things, I guess. But this is not really cutting it for me. It doesn't look like, it doesn't remind me of the film or anything like that. But gotta say the vehicle is fantastic. That's really cool. That pop off thing, very awesome. Got to get 2 of these suckers. So, you know, making you spend tons of money, spending over $100 if you want to get 2 of them. But I dig that like pop up top, where it looks like he's about to like unload with like, you know, some like 50 cal, like, you know, some sort of like, or like a launcher or something on the top of this car, the Mercedes. And that, it just looks fantastic. Like the Mercedes looks really great. Oops, went back too far. $53.99 for the Mercedes. It looks good. I mean, it looks pretty good. And in fact, they got actual like Mercedes logos on there and everything. It's pretty killer. It's pretty good. I think it looks great. I'm very excited for that. Very excited. And also, we have Ian. Let's not forget Ian. Can I zoom in? Now, it's hard to tell. These are not the best clarity or anything like that. But Ian looks really good. I'm so happy to get a Lost World Ian. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic to get like the different outfit finally. I feel like they just love that Ian Malcolm from the first movie so much that we never ever get anything else Ian Malcolm related. So here we are with the Lost World finally. This Malcolm from the Lost World. It looks so good. I'm very, very excited by that. So, T-Rex, definitely a bummer. Absolutely a bummer. The vehicle and Ian Malcolm, absolutely fantastic. They look really, really great. Let's go on to the other items. Oops. We got $39.99, $40 here. Still available. July 30th as well, it says. And this one comes with a crate, a Velociraptor, 2 park workers. That's so awesome. And what's his name? Robert Muldoon. Robert Muldoon. But we've got and this crate is so cool. It looks legit. Like, it looks exactly like you'd expect it to look. That's absolutely fantastic. Looks pretty big. Now this this park worker on the right looks like it's like a really basic face. I'm not really sure if it'll look like that or not. I guess it will. But Robert Muldoon, like, this regular standard core line 3 3/4 inch figure, it's a big yikes. It's a big yikes for me, especially when the other one looks so good. Like, why are we still making this sculpt for the head? I don't know. The other one looks so good. But, yeah, it is what it is. I am just so happy to be getting these park workers. Absolutely incredible. Like, this is the stuff that we've been wanting and we've been so excited for and talking about for ages now. Next up, we definitely need, obviously we need Dr. Wu. Like, don't get me wrong. I know everybody's going to say we need Dr. Wu. Absolutely. 100% need Dr. Wu. But if we're going to get more park workers, I want to see the pink shirts. Please get those pink shirts out to us sometime soon. But these ones, super cool that we're getting these. I just really wish all this stuff wasn't locked behind a huge paywall, you know? Like, to have these park workers, just 2 figures that should be $7.99. Not for both of them, but like $7.99 each. To be locked behind $40 is rough. It's kind of rough. Same thing with that Ellie Sattler, like $100-something for you all wanted just like one figure. And even that Ian Malcolm being locked behind a 53, like I know it's difficult for them to make these human figures and sell them and have people actually buy them, but like, it's just so frustrating. Because if they had these for sale, like, I know so many people in the fandom would be buying up loads of like human park workers. If they were like peg warmers or whatever, I'd be buying all of them. I want all these park workers. I want them all over the place, dude. It's so awesome to have these park workers. It's like, it sounds so stupid, but we've been waiting for something like this. It's so awesome. So awesome. But there you go. You get some vests, some knee pads, maybe one of those. Tasers. I want tasers on full charge. You got your shotgun there, a lamp, a light, and yeah, it's really cool. And the Velociraptor, it looks fine, whatever. It doesn't look very great. It's a different looking raptor. That's cool, whatever. But it looks kind of basic. But I'm okay with it. It's fine, whatever. You've got 2 excellent things, or 3 excellent things here: the park workers and the crate. Absolutely, like, just GOAT level stuff here for toy collecting. Super awesome. So excited for that. And this package looks really cool. Great looking package. And this just says Velociraptor. Velociraptor. Hey, you want to go buy the Velociraptor? That's it. There's nothing else included in it. Just Velociraptor. Containment Chaos Pack. Why couldn't we get like just the whole headline? Velociraptor Containment Chaos Pack. Like, put it all up top. So those are the new items from Beyond the Gates. 2 absolutely incredible reveals and stuff that really stayed hidden for the most part, except for that T-Rex. This stuff never really leaked, I don't believe. So that's awesome. Very, very cool. I do want to take a look. Let's see what the I do want to see what the video looked like. Let's take a look here.
So stay tuned until
We got Chris
the very end to learn how you
out there
can win
talking.
amazing prizes to celebrate Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary.
Here we go. Let's see what these do. Oh, here we go. Here's some pictures.
We've done Velociraptor in the past, but we can always take different interpretations, and this one feels right. In addition,
I love these things.
just to capture that magic.
You get to see like what goes into making all of this stuff. Very cool. Look at that. Fantastic looking set. Looks just like the thing. Amazing. Like, how cool would it be to have look at all those, like, that's what I'm talking about. Look at those park workers. There's so many of them. We need more. Just turn me into Adam Driver right now. Just be like, more.
You can have the clip on the back for the walkie-talkie, so you can really
fantastic.
All the variations of the park workers units. We have here.
So there's that one, and then there's this one. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
We have the Mercedes vehicle, the brand new Ian model, and we have a Bud T-Rex in the Jurassic franchise.
You know, the Rex looks cool in the lighting and everything, but and it always does. They always look a little bit cool. Most of the time, they look cooler under, you know, better lighting and stuff like that, and in the actual package than they do with the renders. So this looks a little bit better, but
the Malcolm is an entire new figure.
it's just not what I would want exactly. But Ian looks pretty good. It looks pretty great. You know, it doesn't exactly. They never look exactly like Jeff Goldblum, but the vehicle looks awesome.
On the vehicle, we applied different techniques. We're applying labels to match that camouflage.
Looks great, and I love that they got the Mercedes logo on there. That is fantastic. Such an iconic car. Like, literally one of the best cars in the franchise. So cool. Now, should it have come with an Eddie car? That would have been pretty cool. Yeah, I think it should have. But what are you going to do? Maybe someday. There's Chris. Nice shirt, dude. Love the shirt. The hat, not so much. But we've talked about that. I don't want that hat. I never want it. I don't need it. But yeah, that's the Beyond the Gate stuff. And let's see what everybody is saying here. I've kind of ignored the chat for a little bit, but let's go back and see. So LBT says Bullrex is kind of cool in my opinion. Really interesting. I don't know. It's not cutting it for me. Claws should be painted for that price tag. Yeah, for sure. Only complaint is that the car is a weird bright orangish brown on the hood and doors. Yeah, you know, it looked like maybe they overutilized that color a little bit. I was thinking that as well. But I don't know. I feel like it was part of the coloring a little bit, but maybe not as much. Let's see. Yeah, you know, it is there. Let's take a look over here. Who's driving that, by the way? Who is that? Who's in the driver's seat of this vehicle? But yeah, you do see that brownish color there. It's definitely more brown on the vehicle itself. So the fact that it got turned, I guess, a tinge of orange is interesting. But, you know, it's not so bad. I don't think it's so bad, but, you know, it looks close enough. Everything looks pretty close for, you know, a toy figure. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, the Extreme Chompin' have always been smaller. Is that what it's supposed to be, an Extreme Chompin' one? I never really cared for the Extreme Chompin' because they were extra small. Definitely overpriced. I guess. It's tough to say. Let's see. If I were to price this thing out for the crate, we've got 3 humans, so three humans are already $23.97 for 3 humans. Plus you've got a Raptor, so let's just say plus the same. We'll call it $8 as well. $31. So you're at $31. So you're talking the crate is only $8. So literally, if everything is just $8, you're looking at that price, which is not it's not a bad price, like considering when you look at it as a whole. Sure, it seems like a high price for something, but it's not too bad. I forget the other one's kind of harder to price out. I would say, let's say the vehicle is $20, human is $7.99, T-Rex, I don't know. What are they? $40? Whatever I just priced out is more expensive than that. So, by like a lot. So if I put maybe the vehicle should be $15, and the human is $7.99, and we'll say the T-Rex is $35. It's still more than that. I don't know. How much is all that stuff supposed to be? Because that was $57. So I do think they are priced accordingly. It's just, it sucks to see like everything bundled. Like I kind of hate these bundles. If it was just a vehicle and Ian, that would be a fine bundle. But the fact that they have to throw in like a huge dinosaur every time with these kind of stinks, you know? And yeah, everything, this is all so much better than Hasbro 2015. So yeah, you've been getting your HC figures and Mattel figures sales and clearances, no day one overpriced charge. Yeah, I think at this day and age, we all kind of have to think that way when it comes to these figures, unfortunately, because it's been really frustrating when you pre-order these things. I have not pre-ordered either of those items. And I don't intend to. I really don't intend to. I like that they're taking steps to kind of fix some of the issues, right? Seems like it. Nothing is sold out yet. So I don't know what that tells us. But it's been interesting to at least watch what does sell out, what doesn't sell out. Interesting that they at least have the date on there of 7/30. So... I think these 30th anniversary ones or the 93 ones were from February, if I believe. So February, March, April, May, 3 months. So May, how the months work? So 2 months. Shipping on those, hopefully, we'll see. It's not too bad, but hopefully that date's accurate. Prices seem high, but are fairly accurate. But yeah, it's tough. I think you're gonna have to wait for them to hit stores and definitely keep your eyes out for sales because there's always sales at Target And who knows, they might even sell them prior to anybody getting them shipped to their houses. They might put them on sale, like cheap before that. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like we've all been a little unsure over the past several years from Mattel, right? We've not really known if it's something we should hold off on buying. Like, should we wait to buy this item? Or do we have to buy it right now because we never know if it's going to ever hit the shelves again? There were so many figures that were like that. Like the Spinosaurus, several of them. There's been several iterations of that Spinosaurus that, like, if you didn't get it day one, you're not getting it. And it's not ever showing up ever again. So there's items like that and a bunch of different ones here or there kind of like those where they've kind of conditioned us to be afraid, right? So I feel like was that a plan all along? Did they condition us to be afraid like for years? And then they knew Beyond the Gates is coming up, so they're like, we're going to do this pre-order thing, but we need them to be afraid that these will never see the light of day. Like, we don't want them to feel comfort that these toys are going to be on the shelf. So let's instill some fear in them. Give them something, take it away really quickly. Let them never get it ever again. And then we're going to let them pre-order all these other items. And they're going to be too afraid to let these pre-orders go. So they're going to buy them day one. And then they're going to sit there as they charge their card and then uncharge it, charge it and uncharge it, charge it and uncharge it for 2 or 3 months. Maybe more. Maybe since September. Who knows? We're going to get them very, very afraid until they finally, it all comes to a head with this 93 collection and everybody fights back and says, we're tired of this. So, I don't know. I'm kind of in that stage right now where I'm just like, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I've definitely slowed down with the core stuff. I've absolutely slowed down with the core stuff. I don't think I've really gotten anything from the core line in like a very long while. Since the Ankylosaurus, maybe. That was a long time ago. So, it's been a while since I've gotten a core line item. Hammond collection, mostly getting them, but now it's kind of scattered all over the place. You don't really know what you're missing, what you've, missed out on for pre-orders on Amazon now or Target or wherever. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, I'm gonna hold back on this pre-order for now. We'll see. I'm sure it will hit shelves in a month and a half or so before the shippings go out at the end of July, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to find out, but they're not getting my pre-order. Not yet. We'll see how it goes though. Like I said, I'm glad that they're taking steps to figure things out a little bit, give you an actual date. We'll see if they hit that date. Check back here at the end of July. We'll see. But I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm going to follow along, and if they fix things up, if they get you stuff on time, if the pre-orders are sent out before they hit the shelves, I'm going to feel good about this. I'm not going to feel good that I missed out on the pre-order, but I'm going to feel good that they're actually doing something for a change and doing things the right way. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not too sure. Steve's here. You're on time, just as I'm about to call it quits. But yeah, we talked about it a lot tonight, I think. Is everybody out there? I forget if you've pre-ordered or not. Let me know if you pre-ordered these. I'm very tired of saying that word. My lips don't work that way. So let's see if anybody else did or not. But I have not, and I've heard from many who have not pre-ordered these items this time around. So who knows what's going to happen, but we do know that we have a few more things to look forward to, at least. Upcoming gate crashers. We got June. We got one item from the Hammond collection. Then we got July. One exclusive item from the Legacy collection. And then in August, we got 2 items from the Hammond collection. I believe I know what those two are, but the others, I'm not too sure. I mean, I could take a good guess, and I think some people were talking about it in the chat. But I could take a good guess as far as June. But legacy item, not too sure. Those are like very, very randomly recently. Very Lost World centric. So we'll see if it goes between that or Jurassic Park 3 or something like that. Who knows? But a lot of good stuff coming our way. And plus, we have something to hopefully look forward to with San Diego Comic-Con. That will definitely be a pre-order or whatever. If they make that available to us, I will absolutely pre-order whatever that is. Like, no problem. It's not Target. But yeah, so I know, yeah. And let's see, March said, no, never pre-order anything. I know Dodgen said not pre-ordering anything, right? Oh yeah, you said it again here. You did the same thing as always. Skipped the pre-order. Was tempted with the HC stuff, but as soon as I heard the pre-order is being delayed, I canceled it and started going in stores. Yeah, and plus, like with the HC stuff, you're able to find it like everywhere else, so it's not like it's an exclusive these days. It's kind of weird how that works, but but yeah. $5 from Steve. Thank you so much for the super chat, Steve. Reminder to call your boy. I'm here, Get that red bat phone. I'm ready to pick it up. I got one. Do I have a red phone? No, I don't. Does this work? Hello? No, that's not a phone. But anyway, thank you so much for the super chat. It would be nice if they called me. That would be nice. I'll sit here and just keep doing what I'm doing until then. We'll see. But Dodgson says, I think this might be a good thing. It's bringing back physical toy hunts. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've been still continuing to go all the time and just see what's on the shelves. So it is exciting to see what's out there. And even with the pre-orders that we've had previously, I've been excited to even still find whatever I can in stores and then pick them up. But the thing with the last one was that, like, it was that discount where I'm like, I don't want to cancel it because there's a discount and all this stuff. So that was the problem with the last one. So if we don't do that, if we don't offer all these discounts all the time, and then I can cancel and then reorder, then I'll be still excited to find stuff in stores and then cancel my pre-order. It's fine. If I can cancel it, that's awesome. But can't always cancel it. Jurassic KM says, June, HC Brachiosaurus. July, Mamenchisaurus. August, not sure. Yeah, so we'll see. Jason says, I am patient to wait, especially being on a more limited budget in recent months, limiting what I collect and try to pick and choose certain lines for JP plus Indiana Jones merch. Yeah, I know. It's very difficult right now. It's very, very difficult. There's merchandise for Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, obviously. Just stuff constantly. Still Star Wars stuff come in. I've seen a lot of Ninja Turtles stuff, which looks really, really cool. But there's just so much out there. And it's very difficult. Makes it very hard. But yeah, I'm trying to limit what I take in now because I got so much stuff. It's hard to find a space for everything. So Indiana Jones, I haven't really set this up. I just kind of like put them there. But got to open them up still. And that's the problem. Get all these things and then I just sit there on a table until I can find some time to open them. Someday, maybe, never, who knows? But yeah, very impulsive around here. Yeah. But that's about it. I think that probably wraps it up here for the night. I appreciate y'all hanging out for a little while, talking Jurassic. But let's see what else we got here. As always, please go to our website. Where is that? Oh, that's not it. Well, you can find it, JurassicParkPodcast.com. at Jurassic Park Pod over on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast over on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? Not really on there all that much. Jurassic Park Podcast over on TikTok. If you're not in Montana or wherever that was. Is that where it was? I forget. Some state starting to ban TikTok. Look out. But we've got the podcast on all your major podcasting platforms out there. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, all over the place. I prefer to use Overcast. It's a great one. Definitely go check that out. But yes, we are Jurassic Park Podcast. Check us out with the Jurassic Wire for May with myself and Aaron Beyer talking about those pre-order struggles and the 30th anniversary. Maybe old news by now, but who cares? Go check it out. Jason's out there catching up from day one, so you can listen to an episode that was maybe like a few weeks behind. It's okay. Go listen to it. But we also have the awesome Tales from a Jurassic World out, so please go check out that episode as well. Taken to the Skies, episode 4. If you haven't heard the other ones, go back and check them out. It's only 4 episodes so far, but we're going to number 6 in June, so stay tuned. 2 more episodes left. Very exciting stuff. But yeah, I am at Brad Jost on Twitter, so please go check me out over there. I'm on Letterboxd, sharing movie reviews, things like that. You can track me down there. Also on YouTube as well, if you want to. You can just click that person who just said hey into the chat. That was me. Go check out my other YouTube channel. It's got personal stuff and videos and all kinds of fun stuff over there. So have a good time. Have a good time. Let's see what everybody's saying here real quick before we head out. Jason said, enjoyed tonight's stream and meeting some of the viewers. Until next week, take care. Yeah, absolutely. Steve's going to watch the replay this weekend. And there's 2 of them. Yep. Listening to episode 51 on tomorrow. What is number 51? I don't even think I can I scroll back that far? Oh, wait, I got it right here, actually. My reference. 51 is, it's a Site B subtext. What does this mean? Symbolisms and metaphors of Jurassic World with Lord Christine. Check that out. No idea what we talked about. No idea what we had talked about. Interesting. The podcast has changed. I'm looking back at the there's some really fun stuff though. I remember like top 5 scenes from The Lost World right there, number 54. That was a cool episode. Oh, talking with Alicia Stella all the way back in 2016. You may know Alicia from like Orlando Park Stop and stuff like that, sharing all the news and rumors from the parks. Alicia had a dinosaur website back in the day, and that's what we talked about before any like theme park stuff, really. So that's fun. There's a lot of really fun stuff in the old days. And is this Aaron Beyer's first appearance in episode 57? I think so. Wow. Aaron Beyer's first appearance, episode 57. Wow, good stuff. I'm sorry, you're just looking at me talk about this and not my spreadsheet that I have. Very cool. Maybe I'll have to go back and listen to this stuff. See, I want to go back and listen to like the first appearances by like people like Aaron, or let's say like the first time like Jennifer Evans, back then Jennifer Tarek showed up, episode 18 in 2015. That's the first time Jennifer showed up. Where is Jay Jurassic? Not showing up until episode like in between 59 and 60. So having Jay and Aaron right there back to back, that's pretty cool. and so many people that are no longer on the show. It's interesting. There's so many people that are no longer on the show that are pretty very heavily used during the first 50 to 100 episodes or so. Just enjoy the complete presentation of the cast with the music and sound bites, very much like the IndieCast. Yeah. Which makes yours and Ed's. Yeah, exactly. That's why I made this show, is because of the IndieCast. I'm a huge fan of the IndieCast, and Ed, I used to be on the IndieCast all the time. I used to send stuff into Ed all the time, probably back in the early days, anywhere from 2000 and, I don't know, when did that movie come out? 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that range, before I started this show. And then probably once I started this show in 2015, probably like stopped sending in stuff as much. But yeah, that's what I wanted this show to be like, was very much just like the IndieCast, because I thought Ed did a great job bringing in tons of contributors and letting people talk about their love of a franchise and having the audio clips and the music and everything. So yeah, thanks to Ed for this. And Ed is still going strong. I don't know how he does it. Still listening myself personally and absolutely loving it. And can't wait for Indy 5. I'm so hyped. Can't wait for that movie. But before that, we got Fast 10. Going to see Fast 10 tomorrow. So can't wait for that movie too. Who knows? Could be terrible. Could be great. Who knows? You never know with those movies. I usually like them all, even though they're all not very great. So it's still fun. Yeah. You're making me nostalgic over here, looking back on the feed. I like to see it. You love to see it. There's some interesting stuff in there, though. I'm looking through. I'm like, oof. Every now and then, I'm like, yikes. Okay, interesting. But yeah, that's a long feed of episodes. We're now up to 352. So 352 with like 446 on the feed. That's a lot of episodes to catch up on. That's a lot of episodes. But yeah, I think that about does it, everybody. So excited for this chat. It's been fun and nostalgic and good to chat with everybody. So until next week, we'll be here again next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are most of the time. I wasn't here last week, but it's okay. As we are pretty much every Wednesday night. But yeah, we need some new guests. Hint, hint. Look at us. We're here being nostalgic, having a good time. It's fun. Bye, everybody.